So basically, we don't really have this elimination quali thing. So basically, we're gonna just act like they've been knocked out of quali already. Alright, we're going to get underway. Who is ready there, lads? Who is ready? Jack, you ready? Whoever else is watching the stream, you ready?
Bro, I'm watching flipping Arrow with Niran. Niran's doing the survive round Monaco. But if he does it, it's 1,000 grand. What was that mean? Some has just started to chat with me.
Alright.
I might join it.
Let's start off coolly then.
I might join the chat Sammy's made.
Alright. So, Sainz is currently on pole. No, Leclerc's now on pole all of a sudden. So currently Lucas, this is known as, is currently on pole as they make their way round the chicane. Yes, I did, Jack. So they make their way through into the chicane. They're gonna cross the line now. Who is going to be on pole? Hello. Who's going to be on pole here? So, Albon P20, Tsunoda, Latifi, Schumacher, and Zhou. All of these lot would have been knocked out in Q1. I'm streaming right now. So from Zhou to Albon, they would have been knocked out in Q1. Q2, we'd have Stroll, Vettel, Norris, Magnussen, and Alonso out. Then it's Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Russell, Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, and then on pole we've got Lucas, also known as Charles Leclerc. But overall, let's just get into this. Grand Prix, 20 laps at the Australian circuit. It's lights out and away we go. Some people are on hards, for example Max Verstappen going into turn 1. Leclerc gets off well, so not really for Perez, still holding up his teammate. Sainz goes down the inside to make it a 1-2 for Ferrari. It's looking very good for the Ferrari team, as Ricciardo all of a sudden is making his way up. Even though I've changed the performances to make it into those 3 tiers, Ricciardo is still battling at the front, and somehow Gasly's making his way up. Maybe I upped his driver level a bit too much. Okay. Alright, Gasly's already dropping back. But Leclerc needs to get... Verstappen goes around the outside. Oh, it's 3 wide down the chicane. It's Ricciardo ahead. I haven't even touched McLaren. I haven't even done anything with McLaren. And Ricciardo's out here about nearly close. I mean, not really close, but in the lead in his home race. But Verstappen is eating it up, and Sainz is eating it up. Side by side, they collide into each other. Leclerc makes his way ahead of Max Verstappen. As they go down the straight, they go dance. Oh, Sainz goes dancing in the inside, and then Leclerc tries to follow. He can't make it count, but he can go after the chicane. It's a beautiful move, as now it's once again a 1-2 for Ferrari, as Leclerc almost makes his move down the inside. So Ricciardo's gone into the grass. He's done a mistake. Let's go a bit further down the grid, and I was lucky to do that because Bottas and Gasly were in a bit of a fight. Let's look back in front here. Verstappen closing in on Leclerc. Oh, he's done a mistake though. Oh, Verstappen trying to go down the inside. He has to go deep into that exit. Depends now. Who's going to push to the limits? Gasly is very much dropping back to Bottas. To Verstappen, sorry. As Bottas over there, and look at Mr. Ricciardo getting round the outside on Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen cutting him back. Let's go further down the grid. Bottas around down the straight they go, side by side. Bottas and Gasly, they hit each other. Gasly's still ahead. It's looking very unlikely here. Ricciardo and Verstappen are still fighting. All this Ricciardo slams into the rear. Oh, down the inside goes Ricciardo to get P3, but Verstappen's eating it back up. What is going on here? Oh, Ricciardo's done a mistake as well. He's disappeared from the camera. Unless we zoom out a bit. This looks nicer. This one. As they make their way round into the final chicane, people are literally about to get lapped as Leclerc is in the pit lane. As they make their way. Oh, Tsunoda and Schumacher both done a mistake. Sainz is making his way up the field. Oh, Tsunoda and Schumacher both. Sainz is making his way up the field. Oh, Verstappen's there as well. Sainz is pitting, Verstappen's pitting, Stroll's pitting, Albon's pitting. Oh, Verstappen's there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Leclerc's just ahead. He's hit the wall. Sainz is still ahead. Oh, Charles Leclerc there. As they make their way round into the chicane now. All Magnus has done a mistake now, he's been lapped. And he's done another mistake. Leclerc round the outside. On Sainz. Sainz, he's hit the wall again. You can't get past him. Leclerc round the outside. I can hear it. Can you please turn that off? He's hit the wall again. Or just turn it down because I can hear it. Leclerc round the outside. Can you please turn that off? Leclerc and Sainz. Yeah. It's 3 wide down the straight. Leclerc is still ahead of Verstappen. And Verstappen goes down the inside. Leclerc goes down the inside. And through the chicane, Sainz is now on the rear of Max Verstappen. Lando Norris, not doing too good. Down in P14 in the McLaren whilst his teammate is up the field.
Why are you back in Australia? When I was from Australia. That's Spain, sorry.
We are in Australia, mate.
You are?
We are in Australia.
What?
We are in Australia, Billy.
Again?
Not again.
What, have you started new one again?
Yeah. This is different.
Oh yeah, because you can't do multiple championships.
Yeah. Leclerc is ahead of Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen needs to defend. Not Max Verstappen, Leclerc. Verstappen needs to make the move on him. Oh, Verstappen making his way around the outside on Charles.
Rain is coming soon. Catching on to me.
Oh, Leclerc's done a mistake. Verstappen is now well in it to win.
Ryan has dropped down. Oh, they're still fighting. As
It's
everyone comes in
cloudy.
the pits, full wet tyres.
As Verstappen's just trying to go down the inside on Sebastian Vettel. Oh, lads have been doing mistakes. That's why they've been lapping people so much. Actually, Alonso's about to go out. Where's Perez? Perez all the way down in P6. Alright, Verstappen's gonna win the Grand Prix. Oh, it's raining. It's about 50,
The
I
rain's
think.
gonna ruin them.
Yeah, some people are on wets already. Verstappen is deciding to stay out on the wet compound tyres. He's already going off, sliding about. Verstappen makes his way around the final chicane, and he's going to come home and win the Australian Grand Prix. It is over. Next across the line, Sainz, Leclerc. Then it's going to be Gasly taking a good P4 for the team. Then it's Ricciardo on his home race. The rain kind of ruined everything. Started getting wet. Perez, Joe, is next. He's all the way up here. He's in blue. Alright. So, in P20 we have Alexander Albon. P19 is Schumacher. P18 is Lance Stroll. P17 is Tsunoda. P16 is Magnussen.
Ultimate 2D racing on
P15 is
the
Ocon.
PlayStation.
P14 is Norris. Yes, £8. P14 is Norris, P13 is Latifi, P12 is Hamilton, P11 is Russell, P10 is Alonso, P9 is Vettel, P8 is Zhou, P7 is Bottas, P6 is Perez, P5 is Ricciardo, P4 is Gasly, P3 and 2 is Sainz and Leclerc, and then
I'm getting
up
the
top is
PlayStation
Max
Plus.
Verstappen. In the championship standings, we've got Albon in last, Schumacher 19th, 18th, Stroll, basically you know the drill. And then constructors, we've got Ferrari on top by a point, ahead of
I want
Red
to download
Bull.
the PS4
Following,
version.
but so 10th is Haas, 9th is Williams, 8th is Aston Martin, 7th is Alpine, 6th is Mercedes, 5th is AlphaTauri, 4th is McLaren, 3rd is Alfa Romeo, 2nd is Red Bull, and then 1st is Ferrari. And once again,
I'm trying to get more. I'm trying to get the PS4 version. I want to go FIFA 22 to see what it's.
So next race will be in Bahrain. Let me quickly check the settings.
Yeah, I want.
Yeah, it's rain 10%. So let's go back, and this was a good race. See you later.